I'm Courtney's daddy, and she is her. That's what's up when a dad is so concerned about his kid that he sacrificed waking up early in the morning.
Okay, stay with me because it's going to be kind of deep.
How does it feel being a basketball player, WNBA player, like a pro?
Yeah.
I became famous off of cheering on the sideline.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Courtney's daddy and her. You are her.
I'm her for sure.
But I got a question for her.
Talk to me. What's your question for her?
Her. It's been 2 times that you done been predicted to win and you fell short. What happened? I go around everybody and everybody be like, man, they took that game from y'all. The referees took that. Okay, the referees can do what they do, but we can't say we ain't could have did it.
That's a fact.
And then back to right now. Luna. Woo-doo. Woo-doo. The owl got a cough now. Woo-doo. Woo-doo.
All right, hey, not too much on us. Not too much on us.
Y'all ain't lost but one game.
I know.
It's like y'all had the deck stacked.
We did.
Like, nobody can't beat y'all. Like, put all y'all on the team.
That's what we thought.
Wee.
That's crazy.
Then at the tail end, trip, slip, and fell. Y'all slipped, I tripped, and I fell. So, Courtney, talk about that a little bit. Tell us about that. Tell us what happened. What do you think y'all fell short
Where you want me to start, bro? It's so much to talk about. You want me
Let's
to go
to
finals?
New York first. Let's go to New York before we come back to the Lunas.
All right, we're going to talk. Yeah, that's still very sensitive.
Yeah, it's still raw right now.
That's raw. All right.
All these questions.
Let's talk finals, because we are coming back into the W season.
Minnesota Lynx.
It's been a lot of movement. It's been a lot of movement.
We're professional travelers.
I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about just trades and stuff in the league. I'm talking about movement. Let me talk finals first, then we're going to get into the movement.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to start this off by saying, I myself, in that final game, I dropped the ball, bro. I should have did, but I know everybody always be like, oh, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Like, nope. We not here if it's not for you. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's cool.
On you.
That's cool, but nah, pressure bust pipes and make diamonds, bro.
Hey.
And I always rise to the occasion, bro. And I just feel like in that finals game, bro, like I was just knocked off my pivot. I feel like they switched the cadence on me. I got that from Sky. Like they started guarding me with Kayla Thornton. They just started putting a big body on me. And then I feel like I wasn't really giving it up the way I should have. So Cheryl went to T, you know what I'm saying, trying to give me that boost. And I feel like I just ain't never find it. I mean, obviously, we talked the controversial call at the end with the foul against Breonna Stewart with Fee, you know what I'm saying? And I get that, but I feel like just from my seat, I be thinking like, damn, bro, I did what I was supposed to do. It don't even come down to that. You know what I'm saying? And I think every athlete thinks that way. Like, when you think of a game that you played in and you know that, like, you play such a huge part in the game, especially a game that you done lost, you always, if you do hold yourself accountable, you know what I'm saying, you got to flip that mirror on yourself before you start pointing fingers, because you got to be like, damn, well, what could I have done? And I feel like when I look back on that game, I be like, damn, bro, like, I could have did so many things differently. You know what I'm saying?
2020 vision.
Yeah, for sure. So I can't even, you feel me? Like, yeah, I could go into the controversial call and, you know what I'm saying, how that wasn't no foul.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't have went to OT, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to call a spade. And again, I feel like I do my part in that game. It don't even come down to a foul call. You feel me? But
exactly. Last game, it's like killer instinct. You know what I mean? Like the last shot. You know how you be playing on the court?
For sure.
You be playing against people, feel like we beat them out. They come that last shot, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'm way out. I say, game over.
Yeah.
I'm shooting high, I'm wherever, you know?
Yeah.
When it comes that last, you got to be assassin, killer. Everybody else sit down, I got this. Like how we be playing spades.
For
I say,
sure.
get out of the way, I got this here.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop. And then I got something. You got something.
Yeah.
You got
and
something.
I feel like I was showing last the whole playoffs.
You did that.
And I feel like I feel like I soured it. I soured the Kool-Aid because I didn't finish the job.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we had more than enough. I feel like only thing our team was missing was my contributions. You feel me? Cause Mac went and did what she did. Land did what she did. Fee did what she did. I feel like throughout that playoff, it was me like bringing something every game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that last game, I ain't do what I was supposed to do, especially with what I was bringing. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, bro. We ain't gonna dwell too deep in that because
I got you. I just had to throw that out.
You
there.
threw it out for sure. I feel like it put that chip back on my shoulder though. You know what I'm saying?
Fans wanna know. They want to know.
So to the fan, bro, that's where we at with it. That won't happen again. Mark my words here first, man. I promise. Okay. 2025 ring season, and Fee gonna be MVP. Straight up, you heard it here
y'all
first.
Heard it.
You heard it here
right
first.
Here. Court Weezy.
We winning the ring, and Fee gonna get MVP. Beef with your mama, not me.
Yeah, that part. I go to the Lunar Isle.
Okay, man. Oh my God. Let's talk about my owl sisters. All right, bro.
Hey, y'all got close though. Just to say that first though. Y'all
ain't even no
sisters.
close, bro. That was our money to lose.
Yeah.
It was literally our money to lose, bro.
Dang.
Let's talk about it, cause
that's
like
50 racks.
This 50 racks, bro.
How much you was gonna get daddy out of that?
I was gonna break you off. I probably was gonna give you about. I was gonna tap you in somewhere between 5 and 10.
Ooh,
5 and 10.
5 would have been good with me.
I'm already knowing.
I'm
already knowing. Okay, boom. Let's talk about the Owls, bro. Let's talk about the Owls, bro. Let's talk about the Owls. Let's talk about the Owls. Let's talk about the Owls.
Hey, start off with Unrivaled first. Talk about the league, and then go to the.
Okay, I had an amazing time here at Unrivaled. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I'm so happy I chose to come here instead of going to China because I do feel like. It's just a different vibe when you playing in front of your family. Like,
what did you expect before you got it? Is it
I
what
ain't
you
gonna lie.
expected?
I thought it wasn't gonna be good off of the strength. In my head, all I could think was 3-on-3. I don't want to play no 3-on-3, bro.
Full
like,
court.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
does
like,
that?
Who wants to play 3-on-3 full court? Like, that don't sound like no good time to me. So I told Fee them no, like mad times. I told Fee no, you know, my teammate. She like, Court, come on. I'm like, Fee, no, I'm not playing no 3-on-3, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. And then like when I started popping it in the finals during the playoffs or whatever, Fee spun a block on me again. But she came with that bag this time around, feel me? So I'm like, okay,
business
now
move.
you know. But I also feel like once again, like I was doing my thing, but I feel like I was still getting comfortable at the point guard position, trying to figure out that balance between scoring and facilitating. And I feel like by the time I got into the playoffs, it's like when it started clicking. Like, damn, all right, I can score the basketball too and still get my teammates involved. Like, and I feel like, like it was
telling you that.
Yeah, it was like, all right, boom, I done figured out this recipe a little bit. You feel me? So I think, like I said, obviously my play being better. Boom, now. You got Fee and whoever else sitting down at their round table, damn, like we gotta get Court, bro. She on the fence. Cause to me, I was like, I'm going to China, bro, cause I'm making more money over there. So like, why am I gonna come here? Like, yeah, I'm here, but bro, I'm 30 now. I gotta go get that bag. Like, if y'all can't match what they talking or give me more than what they talking, then I gotta suck it up and just go over there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, thank you, God, I held out on them folks, and I'm like, no.
Okay.
You feel me? So then when they spun a block on me, they knew they had to be talking a bigger bag. And then they came with more money, so I'm like, all right, I'm there.
And God good.
Hey, he the greatest. He the greatest of all time. So boom, back to my Owls, bro. Unrivaled was amazing. I love my teammates. I love the team. I started off with AT them. They ended up trading me. So I ended up with Fee, Skylar Diggins, Shakira, Gray, and Cameron. She was hurt though. But we had us a group, man. I feel like we just was so competitive. Like, we competed every day. So I know I got better. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm popping it. Like, I could pop it and be like, nah, I know we're going to be popping it next year because I know that what I got here from this experience, I wouldn't have got from being overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I was actually able to work on my game. Like, I feel my handles got tighter. I know my pick and roll game done got elite. You know what I'm saying? I know that I can shoot the 3 ball at will whenever I feel like it. But I feel like coming here, like, I really was able to hone my skills versus just a constant play, travel, play. You know what I'm saying? Because you seen it when you came to Turkey with me. What? You know what it be like being on that road and you away from home. You got to eat different. You don't speak the language.
It's like you're in a halfway house.
You know?
Visitations.
Oh, me, like, and it's crazy because when you came, you thought coming overseas with me was about to be a vacation.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you got over there and you saw how it really is being overseas, it's like,
I see why everybody want to come to America.
Damn.
I see why. I don't got to come again.
For real, bro. It's like,
Turkey.
bro, it's something so simple as like the Wi-Fi not working. Remember, we was beefed out behind the Wi-Fi. We like, bro,
you gotta
get
Wi-Fi.
off the Wi-Fi, bro. Like, we got to share the Wi-Fi.
You told Daddy.
Daddy, my movie not loading, bro. Get off the Wi-Fi, bro. Like, that's the things that people don't even think about because you don't hear about that when you playing overseas, bro. Like, folks not wanting to pay you because you ain't playing good. Like, damn, y'all gonna take my money because I done had an off game, bro? Like, that's crazy.
When you over there, you just alive. You're not living. You're just alive.
You just trying to get that money.
Go back
so,
home.
again, so I feel like feet don't spin a block on me. Boom, boom, they offer me more money. So I'm like, all right, boom, I'm gonna pull up. Like, I'm there. I'm locked in now. We get in the bag. Y'all can come to all the games. Got a 2-bedroom apartment, penthouse floor, feel me? Like, it don't get no better than this. So I'm like, even if I don't want to play 3-on-3, bro, like, I can suck it up and play 3-on-3, bro. Like, I can suck it up and play 3-on-3.
It's smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was smooth.
Turned out to be smooth.
It was smooth. So, boom, back to my girls. Let's talk about these. So we running through everybody.
Everybody.
We had one misstep. We had one misstep against the Rose, bro.
9-0.
And I don't care what they say. We had a week off. So when we came back, we came back very laxed, felt like. So that game coming back when we had to play the Rose right out the gate, I do feel like we wasn't on our for real. Like, but again, they was on that shit. So we got hit in the mouth. It was like a reset, quick reset, like, damn, okay, like, y'all, hey, we need to lock in back again. You know what I'm saying? Like, our little break over.
Facts.
Boom, so the Rose get us. So now we all like, all right, damn, like, we got to lock back in on what it is we doing. So boom, we get that battery back in our back. So I'm saying all that to say, because I'm getting to, you know what I'm saying, the disconnect.
Okay.
So boom. So now we have like 2 little stumbles on a rotation where, like, you know what I'm saying, games get kind of mixy, certain players go on a run. So, you know, you keep them out there because you trying to ride that momentum. But me and Kira getting the short end of the stick because the reality is it's 3-on-3. Only 3 people can be out there playing. Me and Kira, you know what I'm saying, we off the bench. So, you know, being off the bench, you got to take what roles sometimes come with being off the bench. Okay, cool. So boom, we figure that out. We have a whole lot of heart, everything gets settled. We back to our regular rotations again. All right, boom. That ain't gonna happen again. Okay, so we doing our thing. We get into the playoffs and we got the vinyl. Now we done played these girls so many times. They know our game, we know their game. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Drop. Oh, man. We came out playing cool. I feel like we ain't play Kira enough. I feel like we needed Kira. I feel like Kira changed the cadence of a game just with her size and her athletic ability. But again, you get put in a dilemma as a head coach, and you got to make a business decision. You feel me? Like, boom, do I go and I stick with Court, Sky, and Fee to finish the game out, or you sit Sky down and now you have me, Fee, and Kira. You see what I'm saying? Sky so damn competitive. Gray at the time hadn't got hurt during the game. So I do understand being in the dilemma between, okay, do we go with size or and I say me, Fee, and Kira because, again, if you watched our games, that's the lineup that we went with when we went big. Not saying Sky couldn't be a part of that lineup, but that lineup just was us 3 because, again, me and Kira coming off the bench. So that was the lineup that when we wanted to play big, it was me, Fee, and Kira. You see what I'm saying? So once again, you get put in a predicament. Do I go small and I keep Sky out there, or do we go big and we sit Sky and go with Kira? You see what I'm saying? I think when you early on in the game, you gotta already make that move with Kira, because then when you get to the end of the game, you scared to make that move. You know what I'm saying? Because now Kira ain't really got that many minutes. Sky out there doing her thing. We know what she gonna give us. So now you put in a dilemma. Which way do I go with it? It's hard because we losing size at the guard position because me and Sky, we small. So now, yeah, we match up well with Jordan, but Ryan got size on us a little bit. Yeah, we got that dog in us, but we still giving up size. And then we giving up a little bit of size with Fee and De'Erica. You know what I'm saying? We go to our big lineup. Now Ryan got to play big because she got to guard Fee. You match up me and Scott against Jordan, and now you got a better matchup with Shakira against De'Erica. But again, this is me thinking basketball after the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come up with so many different ways you could have did things after you done damn lost. You feel me?
I come up with one. You lost. Only one. So
But
what you think? You think Unrivaled was a big success?
Hell yeah. I do think Unrivaled was a success. I think that we was definitely most hated. Our team was most hated, I think. I think because we popped it. I think that for whatever reason, people don't like Fee. And when Fee came out 1-on-1v1, I heard so many people saying she shouldn't have been able to play. Why in the hell would she not play 1v1? She's still a W player like the rest of us.
Because she the owner?
Yeah, like that. I don't know. That just sounded strange.
You can't play.
Her and
that's crazy.
But you know, everybody had this whole idea that she paying the refs. Oh, she cheating for herself. So the refs is just cheating for Fee and her team, but not cheating for Stu and her team.
Ooh, Fee got that power, huh?
That sound. Thank you, and that's what I'm saying, bro. How can you not like Fee, bro? But I feel like I said, I feel like it just
I can see Scott, what Scott would say, and we've been carrying this league the whole time, and everybody know it. Woo-de-woo. I said, go, Scott.
Hey, Scott put us on the most hated list for sure when she said that. So it is what it is. We got to just take our L and just be ready again next year. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to finish the job. But I also feel like we lost on our own accordance. I don't feel like, and no shade to the Vinyl, bro, because they came out. I think Jordan Canada had a hell of a game. Like, she came out and gave up 21. Like, you know, you don't look at Jordan Canada as a scorer. So when she come out and she not only pushing pace, defending, and now she's scoring the basketball, I think she make any team dangerous when she giving an offensive threat. You see what I'm saying? So that's hard because sometimes it's just certain shit you can't account for. It's certain people where if we lose because you the one who beat us, we got to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? And again, no disrespect to Jordan, but Jordan not known as an offensive threat. You see what I'm saying? So when you gotta scheme for a 3-on-3, you scheme, okay, we gotta get the ball out of Ryan's hand. We can't let Ryan go crazy. We can't let De'Erica go crazy. So if we giving up some threes to Jordan Canada, we live, you know what I'm saying? But Jordan came out the gate busting our head like, words, y'all gonna let me shoot threes? Like, say less. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough.
So I ask you a question.
Talk to me.
So what do you think about the Unrivaled League? Because Unrivaled is taking off. You know what I mean?
For
sure.
It's
like a new thing that's done been shaped in the world. You know what I mean? Like, we was born 5-on-5. Now we done put a 3-on-3. When they was talking about lowering the goal for girls, you know what I'm saying? Now you done shrink it for girls to really see y'all talent. Like, each one of y'all can go out there and score 30. You know what I'm saying? Just put it up. You know what I mean? And that 3-on-3 is pretty neat, and it's quick, it's fast, and you get to see 2 games for the price of 1.
Yeah, that was smooth.
All that played a role.
That was smooth.
I mean, that whole thing. I mean, and that was just experiment.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me try it. You know what I mean?
Nah,
the mastermind. And then when they had that party, the banquet party, and Alex gave that great speech, Fee husband, about $32
that touched you, boy. Hey, my guy been talking about that speech since Alex gave it.
You know, he touched on it about Kobe and his daughter.
The man cried, bro.
Man,
the
Alex
next day, bro, he started talking about the speech again. And he talking about, I'm finna cry. started crying.
Man, Alex did that so good, man. I had to go get on the
literally
mic.
started crying, bro.
Hey,
I love the most about Unrivaled.
What was that?
I loved the sauna. The sauna and D was my friend. I'm not gonna lie. I never been on a W team that had a sauna just at my own discretion. And I'm like, damn.
Talking about like our regular song that B did this morning?
Yeah, but we had a complex. I'm talking about in the gym. Like our locker room, the sauna was right across from our locker room. So like I could literally go in the locker room right after a workout and be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna hit the sauna. And literally 2 steps is right there.
Well, I like the family room. I like the family, which all facilities got family room, but you know how they let us come around the back and give us a family card, and we go in there and hang out and everything.
Yeah.
Had the drinks and everything, the food. I thought they did an excellent job on that. That we actually go right there through the back by the stands. You know what I mean?
You know what else I think Unrivaled did an amazing job at that I hope that the W take away from what it is? I think they did such a great job at just highlighting the players. I think everybody has such a great personality in their own right, and they can resonate with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I think like sometimes, like just from what I seen coming up in the W, they lean more into like your crazy superstars or your more feminine presenting women. I feel like Unrivaled just took the looks out of it altogether. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it wasn't no narrative.
Talking about how y'all came out dancing? Each one
Nah,
of y'all
I'm saying like, you know, like I feel like in the W for a long time, like even looking at me in the draft, I had on a dress.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I feel like for a long time we always thought if we want to get endorsement deals or brand deals, we gotta be feminine presenting. You know what I'm saying? We gotta appeal to men. And I feel like now, especially with not saying that the W not pushing certain things to the forefront, but I do feel like Unrivaled, they just went stupid when it comes to highlighting everybody's voice, highlighting everybody's personality, highlighting the gay women, the straight women, the white women, the black, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it didn't matter. It was no narrative. It was just like, oh, okay, you like clothes? Boom, let's amplify how you like clothes. Oh, okay, you like lifting weights? Boom, let's amplify you lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trading for 6 years now, and this is the first time I had like a real deal, like somebody highlighting me trading was at Unrivaled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done talked about it, I done threw it out in the air to like different, but I feel like Unrivaled did such a great job of just taking what people love to do or who they are as people and just amplify that and put it out to the world like this is who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then you let the people that resonate with it. You feel me? If you don't, if that ain't your cup of tea, cool, we got some different. We got some sweet tea over there. Oh, you don't like sweet tea? We got unsweet tea. Oh, okay, you like tea with a little bit of lemonade? We got that too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, again, Unrivaled just did a great job just amplifying who everybody is, I feel like, in their own lane in different ways. So I think the W should do that too.
Just looking at you just hit me. Why you change your hair? Everybody love your little blonde hair. That's your little trademark.
I changed my hair because when me and you went through the playoffs in Minnesota, you remember my barber at the time came through, and remember after he got done, he pushed my back.
Yeah.
And you remember I pushed back, so he pushed my back, and then my hair is blonde. So now the hair going back in black on my lineup. So my lineup, my real lineup where got pushed back is coming back in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I can't. So now, instead of worrying about a game, I got to run to the beauty supply store, go get bleach, go get dye to try and dye my little
your little edges.
My little edge. You remember I'm in the hotel room dyeing my damn edges. Hey, you remember after I did it, you talking about, dang, it took you 2 hours, it take that long to dye something? I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I remember
I done missed my whole nap trying to dye my hair, bro. And after that, I was like, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for the hair, man. I was like, this is just a distraction.
Wake
like
up and go.
Yeah, I'm like, I just, after that, I feel like it just affected my routine so much that I'm like, man, that blonde hair, man. The blonde hair is gone. Like, I can't be worried about dyeing. And then I was trying to get in with like hair dyers, but we move so much that, and my hair grow back so fast. If I want a clean blonde, like what my clean look like, that's lasting maybe 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? A week at that, you know what I'm saying? Before the black start coming back in on the side. Now I gotta go get a line up, boom. Now they cutting out too much blonde. So now I gotta be like, damn, I gotta dye it. You see how I'm getting into all of that?
I got you.
The
So
whole
when we
point
blow
is
up
as a
on
distraction.
this podcast, we're gonna get you your own barber. Travel with us.
I already got my own bar, but Jay,
No, I'm talking about a diet and all for you.
I ain't dyeing my hair no more. I'm 30
so the
now.
blonde is over?
I got a fiance. She love me as is. I don't gotta look good for nobody else no more. You hear me? Everybody, hey, I used to look good for the one, but I got that one, so we good. And she love the black, so everything good. Man, how do you respond to haters? If you could give advice on how to respond to haters, what would your advice be?
I don't know. When I haters, I just go harder. I gotta waving harder, smiling harder, jumping harder. I be like, what you can hate me for? Very rare I run into a hater though. I guess I run into a hater be something like somebody talking about you online. Like, it's just him and his son. That's why, oh, Mr. Williams, oh, he's so cool. You might have one hater.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love him. He's so cool. He the best dad. Then you have this one hater now. It's just the father and his son.
Hey, that why and it be that one comment that be making mama so mad. I be like, mama, for one bad comment, be 10 good comments,
Okay,
bro.
bro,
Like, lean into the good. Don't lean into the one little peon that want to come up underneath the comments hating. And
I tell her how to say, don't hate, participate. You know, we got room for you. You know what I mean? Come on, get in. That's all.
For sure.
I keep it smiling. I keep it happy. Keep it jolly. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing that serious to me that I got to frown about or hate on somebody else about.
I'm telling you.
I'm a congratulator. So I very rarely see my haters. When I have some, I don't recognize them. You know what I mean? Because if they talking about it, they talking about me behind my back, which is the best place. You know what I mean? Don't talk about me in my face. You know, as long as they behind my back, then come smile in my face. I'm cool with that. Boom, boom. You know
everything good.
They good. So
everything good.
Counter haters. And we talking about what's up.
And we got the sauce, man. And that's why I'm saying I feel like Unrivaled did again a great job of just amplifying everybody's brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have even thought me and you sit up on a podcast if I wouldn't have sat up on that pod with Gray. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gray sat up on a pod and we like, damn, folks love us.
Okay,
like
especially those country talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody loved that. You feel me? And then now when you start talking about, when you brought the idea to me, hey, we should do a pod, I'm like, you right, bro. Like, folks already love our dynamics. Folks already, you know what I'm saying, love what it is, like how we be giving it up. So it's like, bro, why not sit up and talk about
we
sit around and talk anyway. You feel me?
That's it. You know, and two, we threw so many ideas out there what we're gonna do. And we just thought, we done did the first episode. This is the second episode.
For sure.
But the episodes that come, I look forward to interviewing the different parents.
Yeah.
Like, where y'all been at? Why y'all not on that sideline with me? You know? Talking about how does it feel to have a gay child?
Yeah.
Because I know how I feel. I know what I feel, and I know what I've been through.
Well, how you feel?
What?
How you feel having a gay child, man?
I feel like, what is a gay child? Like,
just what I'm saying. Is that even a thing? Like, I feel like you don't look at me and be like, hey, I got a gay child.
Yeah, like, what
I feel like you look at your child.
That's it. I mean, I have to think hard sometimes you ask me that question because I forget, like, what is a gay child? Like, because you do normal stuff you always been doing.
That's what I was saying.
You been a little tomboy, like, you just ain't never had no girlfriend. Now you got a pretty girlfriend.
A pretty fiance.
Fiance, my bad. So, you know, those things I look forward to, you know, we having guests. Like, that was one of our thoughts in the beginning. Start off with a guest and talk about this and that.
Yeah.
But, you know, wisdom showed us and told us that we should do us first. You know what I mean? And I
let the people fall in love with us first, and then we're going to bring them folks on here. Because we need folks to lock in with us, fall in love with us, and what it is we talking about. And then when we bring guests on, that's just a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
Let people know about our first episode, letting people know about us. So I guess I'm going to ask you a question, you ask me a question.
Okay.
So my next question out there, and I guess I'm going to speak for the fans in so many words. Like,
yeah, talk to me.
stuff just to know, like, simple, like, how does it feel being a basketball player, WNBA player, like a pro?
Yeah.
I mean, what does that feel like?
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it do be feeling surreal, and I be having to like really like have moments like on the penthouse floor of the apartment, just looking out on the balcony, like, damn, bro, like this really my life from being good at basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would play basketball even if I was broke. You feel me? Like, if I wasn't getting paid to play basketball, I would still go play basketball. I would find time to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm blessed enough to be able to be put in different positions to where now basketball can change all our lives, has changed all our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the things we do, we wouldn't be able to do if basketball wasn't in the picture. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, like, being a W player is like, it's mind-boggling, because when I really think back on like how I thought my life was gonna turn, I thought I was gonna be in the military, just like Donnie's, just like Macon. Like, I thought I would be right in the military with them, doing some secret service or something. Like, I knew I was gonna be at the top of it though. You feel me? Like, my goal was to be like, because like, no, real talk, like the people used to come to the school and they used to basically be like, hey, like, y'all come join the military. Like,
yeah, they call recruiters.
Yeah, the recruiters used to come, and you gotta think about it, we all in a small town, so we just trying to get out mama house. Like, what can I do? For us, it's like, you either good at sports or you going into that military, unless you come from a little bit of money, and we ain't come from money like that. So how else I'm getting up out of mama house? I know I don't wanna stay in mama house. The only, where can I go that's gonna fund everything? The military. You feel me? So for me, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the military. I seen Donnie's go to the Air Force. So I'm like, boom. The recruiters come, they have us doing pull-ups. I'm doing pull-ups. You know me, I'm like flexing on all the kids. So I'm like,
you ever
all right.
had the dream to go into pro ball? Was it ever your dream?
It was never my dream.
Just playing ball, just play.
I literally just playing. It's not even. I knew I was the coldest. It was never about being good enough. It was always about the opportunity. Realistic. Yeah, I gotta be realistic with myself. Like, I gotta understand the circumstances that I'm in. Like, I'm in Folkestone. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew I was gonna hoop. I knew that couldn't nobody mess with me. You know what I'm saying?
I was the only one screaming that dream. We're going pro. We're going
pro.
I
ain't even see how that was even attainable. You know what I'm saying?
But then we knew pro wasn't giving that kind of money out there to change.
Shit, we knew it was giving some money.
Yep.
It's more than enough.
It was going to open up by the time, but I always knew you was going to go pro. I did.
I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't even in the cards for me. Not in my thought process. I'm just like, damn, I'm getting a degree for criminology. I'm around here like, damn, what can I do with a criminology degree? They talking about you could be a parole officer. I'm like, damn, I don't know if I want to be no parole officer, man. Then they like, all right, criminology, that make you think of the police. I'm like, okay, like, then they like, you don't even need no degree to be the police. So I'm like, damn, but do I want to be the police? But then they told me, they like, if you got your degree and then you go into the military, that give you up one on everybody in the military. So I'm like, okay, boom, if I had, at least now I got a degree, so if I do spin a block on the military, this is my thought process, because not ever am I thinking, oh, I'm finna go to the league, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cold, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I could get overseas, but you hearing all the stories about overseas, you like, damn, do I really want to go overseas? Like, folks not getting paid, you know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm like, all right, bro, like, I got my degree, that mean I at least be up one if I go to the military, you feel me? Because if you go into the military with a degree, they pretty much already kind of like jump you ahead of people. I say all that to say I never thought I was going pro. I probably ain't think I was going pro till like my end of my junior year of college. And only reason I knew that is because they start coming out with the mock drafts and they don't put my name on it. And I'm like, dang, my name on it? And then my coach, I told you. Then my coach called me and he like, Court, like, you might can go. And I'm like, what? To the W? And he like, then they done told me I done got invited to the draft. And I'm like, oh, all right, we gone now.
We got invited to the draft.
Hey, facts. I'm like, bro, if they put us in the room, it's a wrap. But that's always been my thought process. Like, I ain't never know how I'm gonna get in the room, but if I get in the room, it's a wrap, because I know, one, I can't be messed with anything that I choose that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially against other girls. Because it ain't that many girls out in the world that can beat me in basketball. You know what I'm saying? I just been doing it too long.
I know one.
Who the one? Who the one?
Her name is Hafisa Kaya.
So, hey, what I said whoever beat me on a 1v1 tournament, they gonna win the money.
Yeah,
what I said.
And she don't want to knew that probably could beat you too.
That's
Fee just got game. Fee's a
just
machine.
cold, bro.
She can, cause guess what?
Fee
Alex
just
is
cold,
a trainer.
bro.
Alex is a trainer.
He be all in her ears, telling her everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna take nothing away. Fee been cold though, bro. I don't know.
Cold.
I think he definitely
Since
got
in
her
college.
better, but Fee definitely
trained
cold,
with
bro.
everybody.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Lisa Leslie, Candace Park. She don't care who she get game for. She humble enough to get up.
That's
on
really,
it.
you hit it right on the head, bro. Fee just so humble, bro.
Yep. And you riding on straight athletic ability. You so good to you don't know how to train. Like when you do train, you can see it right away. But because you so in shape right
I'm not
now,
gonna lie to you though. I feel like coming here at Unrivaled, before I got here to Unrivaled, I was definitely on something like, man, I don't put no work in. Like I was with you, like I'm going straight off, but like when I get back in season, I'm gonna just get back in shape. But until then, I'm a rest. And then, hey, I had that off season where I got them love handles.
Fat girl.
Fuck me up, I ain't gonna lie. When I got them love handles, bro, I sat up, I ain't do nothing. I ain't work out, I ain't do nothing. All I did was eat. Straight up, just ate. And Nashaya was making me meals like every other day, bro. Man, I swear on everything, I got them love handles. I went to go hoop, and I took my shirt off, and Nashaya was like, you ain't gonna like this video. Hey, bro, and ever since then, I was like, all right, I gotta lock in. I can't let myself go like that no more. And it just took so long for me to get back into basketball shape. I'm like, I can't have seasons like this because I'm getting older, and the amount of energy and effort it took for me to get back into basketball shape, bro, I'm like, I can't do myself like that no more, bro. That was too crazy.
Cause I ride off of you.
How you feel, bro? You look like you good in this shape. How you still like this? How old you is?
54.
54, just Big so Joe.
Toe for toe, blow for blow.
Blow for blow, toe for toe. Say it ain't so. If they know, then they know.
Sipping on the new drink and not no H2O.
Hey, so tell me what you be doing to keep it like that?
Shoot, man,
keep it right and
tight.
tight.
You said the biggest thing I do is look in the mirror first. When you look in the mirror and you see what the problem is right there, like you say them little handles.
Yo.
Nose. My fluctuation weight, you know, I'm 6 foot even. I be like 200 pounds one night. I ain't never went over 200.
Yo.
And then a couple of months ago, maybe about a year ago, man, I went to 210. And I could see it. You can see that little line start going.
Start coming over the abs.
Woo! I said, oh no. So my main thing is I run. Run. Everything. Running water heals everything.
Hell yeah.
Running and water. You know what I mean? And I start eating. When I say start eating, like I eat 1 meal a day. Like either I eat a big breakfast, a big lunch, or a big, and everything else is just snacks.
You just snacking?
I just snack. I eat no meals. Like you hungry? Nah, I'm good. And that's it. And that's how I stay. Like I stay. And I don't worry. I don't stress. Ain't nothing serious, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do everything for a joke.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you everything for a joke? I do. I really do.
For real.
Yeah, I'm saying.
How can you not like happy people? Okay, boom. So now we done got to the segment in the pod where you gotta tell us what's up.
What's up that we talked about?
What was up?
Well, I say what's up just now is when you was talking about Unrivaled. You know what I mean? How it, profile each girl's individual status, their own individual personalities and stuff. You know, that was impressive how Unrivaled went beyond the Call of Duty to do everything.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Only thing that I see that Unrivaled didn't do was cater to the parents more.
Here he go, bruh.
Besides that, though, boy, they laid the red carpet treatment out for y'all.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
They did that in Miami, put y'all in the penthouse, and they just get y'all in every store, whatever you need is around there.
That's a
And y'all
fact.
#1 pet peeve is y'all dogs, y'all animals. Put y'all little park right there to walk the dogs, and y'all good. Y'all happy as all outdoors.
Hey,
Now that's what's up.
that's what's up.
What's up? What's your what's up?
All right, boom. I'ma go with what's my that's what's up moment from the pod. My that's what's up moment from everything we talked about
Last hour
was
that part.
my that's what's up moment would be that we can do it all over again. We started this pod with how I done lost 2 finals in a row. And I get the opportunity to win 2 in a row. And that's the goal, and that's what we gonna do. So that's what's up. Believe it.
And cut.